What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Maths Guide. Today we're looking at how to find the volume of a cone. Let's go. Okay, so when we're looking at the volume of a cone, a few things we need to know beforehand. What is a cone? Well, a cone is this 3D shape made from a circular base, which we can see here, and then this cone shape that wraps around the circle and goes to a point at the top. And when measuring the volume of a cone, there's a couple of measurements we need. We need this height, which we can see here is 7 centimeters, marked by that green line. And we need the radius, marked here as 4 centimeters, also by the green line. And then we need to know the formula. And the formula to find a volume of a cone is volume equals 1/3 of the area of the base, which is what that B stands for, times the height. Now we know it's the area of the base because the B is capital. So we can expand that formula by putting in the formula to find out the area of the base, which is this part here, pi r squared. The formula to find out the area of a circle. So what we've essentially got is we've got 1/3 times the area of a circle times the height. So it's a pretty basic formula. Let's put it into action. So when I start to calculate volume, I always like to start by putting down the formula. So I have volume equals 1/3 of pi r squared times the height. And now I'm simply just going to put any information I know into that formula. So I have volume equals 1/3, we already have that data, times pi r, which is our radius of 4 centimeters. So I have pi 4. And remember, I don't need to put a multiplication sign here because when I put pi and 4 next to each other, it automatically means multiply. So pi 4 squared times h, which in this case is 7 centimeters. Okay, now I'm going to solve this central part first. So I'm going to say volume equals 1/3 of pi 4 squared. Now at this point you have a couple of options. You can either use pi on your calculator, or you can use the abbreviated version of pi, which is pi equals 3.14. That's the accepted abbreviation of pi, but I've got my calculator, so I'm going to use that. So I'm just going to type in pi times 4, but I'm going to be very careful here to press my squared button before I press my equals button so that my calculator does the 4 squared first. And that gives me an answer of 50.27. And then I'm still multiplying that by 7. And now I have all of the data I need to do my final calculation, but I want to just make sure we understand exactly what I'm doing here. And I have 1/3 times by 50.27 times by 7. But I might not be able to do this on my calculator or in my head because of this 1/3 section. So I want to understand what else we can see this 1/3 as. Well, 1/3 is essentially saying divide by 3. Well, 1/3 is obviously saying we're measuring 1/3 of our total. So if I'm only looking for 1/3, then surely what else I could do is I could get my total and divide by 3. That's going to give me 1/3. So now I'm going to do my next line, and I'd have volume equals 50.27 times 7 divided by 3. Now I can just plug this into my calculator to solve. And I'd have 50.27 times 7 equals 351.89. Divide that by 3 and I get volume equals 117.30. Don't forget my units. I've been measuring with centimeters, and I'd have centimeters cubed. And there we go. Simple as that. That's how to find the volume of a cone. Your turn. Try and use the same formula to work out the volume of this cone. Take your time, press pause on the video now, and put your answers in the comment section. Good luck. And there you have it, guys. Hopefully this video has been helpful for you. If it was, share it with a friend that you think would also benefit from this. But for now, I'm going to see you in another video, guys. Peace out.